All right. Welcome back everyone dito sa latest episode ng The Deep Dive. Mukhang medyo kailangan natin from bunker na, 'di ba? Sir Ronald, nasa ano ka na ba? Nasa Hong Kong ka na ba? Because suddenly everything came together, no, Sir Ronald. Parang nasa Macau si Harry Roque na malapit sa Hong Kong, biglang si Digong nasa Hong Kong. Biglang mukhang bati si Digong ay medyo inaamin niya na mukhang this ICC thing finally could be happening na, no? So obviously, we're going to discuss different scenarios. One scenario is, I call it the Assad scenario, yung tumakas na leak na sa kanya, babaksak na yung ano mo, mauna ka na. And of course, that scenario has its own implications. I don't know kung pwede pa siyang huliin pa sa Hong Kong or kung tatakas sa China. But for me, just the fact that Digong could face exile, that could have implication for Sara impeachment, for the elections and everything. But the other thing is, of course, Digong also could come back and try to have a showdown, right? Malakas ang loob niya. So, Sir Ronald, from what we know and what we can share, what can you say, Sir Ronald? Ganun na lang yung caveat natin.
Tingin ko masyadong masyadong overrated yung trip ni Digong sa Hong Kong. Tingin
Mm,
ko nakita lang sila ni Harry Roque sa Hong Kong Disneyland.
right.
Andun sila ngayon eh. Nakita ko sila sa Disneyland, no? Nakasakay sila sa Chubibo, no? Silang dalawa, no? Tingin ko ay una ay marami na nakakaalam. Hindi naman ganun karami. Meron ng mga nakakaalam nito 4, 5 days ago. Tapos, mga 3, 4 days ago, may nag-inform na kay Digong, no, from the Interpol. Dahil doon pinadala ng ICC, possibly, yung kanilang request, yung kanilang international warrant. Dahil Interpol ang mag implement. Eh alam mo naman na yung Interpol ay composed of different countries. The biggest police force in the world is China. Yung China, merong senior position sa Interpol. Kaya sila yung isa sa mga unang nakaalam dito sa possible na warrant ng ICC. So, hindi malayo na in-inform nila si Digong dito
Sa
sa
China
warrant na
pang
ito.
nag-leak.
Oo, lalo na kasama ni Digong si General Monteagudo sa Hong Kong.
Right.
General Monteagudo ay yung kanyang intelligence chief nung siya ay presidente. Yan yung head ng NICA.
Right.
At yung
Yeah,
NICA,
I
nung
remember
panahon
this
ni
guy.
Digong, yan ang nakikipag-deal sa intelligence agencies ng ibang bansa, lalo na ng China, na napakalapit ni Digong nung siya ay presidente. Kaya hindi ako magugulat na na in-inform siya ng mga Chinese. At the safest place he can run is China. Huwag mong kalimutan, Hong Kong is under China. Kahit kunyari autonomous, no? Kaya doon talaga siya pumunta. No? Kaya yung mga nagtatago ay posibleng nandun ngayon. Katulad nung paborito mong ex-human rights lawyer, si Harry Roque, no?
Wait,
Kaya,
Sir Ronald, so you're saying walang,
mm,
isa sa pagkalam ko, walang Mr. Universe event or ganyan sa Macau or sa Hong Kong eh.
ay,
So,
madalas mayroon doon, madalas mayroon doon.
meron sa
Marami,
Disneyland.
marami ron, no? Marami ron sa Macau at Hong Kong. Mas
Well,
madalas doon. Doon yata ang Mr. Universe every month eh.
buti nga. Parang ibang Mr. Universe yata, alam mo,
Ah,
Sir Ronald, mamaya i-text mo na lang sa akin yung
Oo.
details. Hindi pa ako informed
Oo.
masyado. No, but going back to
Oo.
this, Sir Ronald, so what you're saying is that it's more likely na his patrons in China who have a lead within the Interpol leak this than maybe people within the Philippines leaking it to him para lang umalis ka na dito para wala nang gulo. Kasi 'di ba, if our operating assumption is conflict avoidant itong administration, at the same time they want to get rid of Duterte, the best case scenario for them is, to essentially tell Digong, "Oy, bago ka na ma-arrest, umalis ka na dito, doon ka na, wag ka na bumalik, 'di ba?" And then from there you can get things going, right?
That's
Because
a
otherwise you'll
distinct,
have a Kiboloy situation and times 10 probably even, considering
yes,
Digong's stature and all.
yes. That's a distinct possibility. Pero tingin ko yung mas probable ay somebody from Interpol, possibly China, ay in-inform siya tungkol dito sa international warrant na ito, no? But then again, until it happens, it didn't happen. So,
Yeah,
ang
of course.
hinihintay natin today at saka bukas, no?
Yeah, as
Dahil
of this, as of this,
dahil
like,
binanggit natin last year, September yan eh.
wag mo na i-remind kasi baka ma-fake news na naman tayo sa TRICOM. Sabi ko nga sa mga kaibigan natin, huwag kayong excited masyado. No, I mean, just to be clear to people, of course, ICC is very secretive dito sa kanilang investigation. So it's never easy to get 100% confirmation kasi alam nila ini-infiltrate sila ng intelligence agency. Whether
Tsaka
it's
it is kwan eh. Tsaka it has 124 member states. Mismo yung board ng ICC ay iba't ibang mga bansa. So hindi ganun kabilis gumawa ng desisyon ang ICC. Usually nga, ang sabi natin ay 7 years yung usual na panahon from the start ng kaso until do sa preliminary investigation. Kaya nandun naman tayo. Eh tayo lang, we were hoping na mas maaga
slightly
sa
earlier.
7 years. Oo. Oo.
Although
Pero
we foresaw naman the possibility of this coming during the elections and adding a kind of a complicating
yes.
dimension to this. Pero ako kasi, with the ICC issuing warrants of arrest for Putin just months into war in Ukraine, just a year into the conflict into Gaza, the idea of us waiting, I don't know, a decade or years more, and then you already had ICC issuing sa Taliban. When did the Taliban come to power? 2021. So
Yes.
if you want
Yes.
to talk about atrocities, all of these things are they came after, right? Antecedent. They came after the alleged crimes and mass atrocities under Duterte. So let's be honest, we were quite still disappointed with the quote unquote sluggish
Yes.
pace, sorry. Pero kaya
Mm.
nga ako, kasi may nakausap tayo sa Hague last year, kinonfirm ng tao na there's a communication with the Philippine government. They're trying to convince the Philippine government. So ako, my plausible explanation is we didn't control the Philippine side of this equation because for all we know, the ICC wanted to have some degree of cooperation with the Philippine government before they move ahead. Since Putin, Netanyahu, those cases seems to be far-fetched. Forget about the Taliban leaders hiding in the caves. I don't know, Tora Bora, whatever. So
Ah,
siguro yun yung for me the reason explains why medyo tumagal ito ng konti than we
Saka may
expect.
may hesitancy kasi yung ating gobyerno dahil halimbawa, umalis tayo. 'Di ba? Umalis tayo nung nagsimula yung preliminary examination noong 2017, 2018, 'di ba? Umalis tayo eh. Ikalawa, kahit umalis tayo ay nagpatuloy yung kaso at yung Justice Secretary noong 2021 si
Leonardo
Solicitor
Guevara,
General Guevara ngayon,
he's
Solgen
still
sa ngayon, pero noon, humingi siya ng palugit. 'Di ba? Humingi siya ng palugit sa ICC na bigyan sila ng pagkakataon para patunayan na gumagana yung ating justice system. Binigyan siya ng almost a year eh. 'Di ba? Binigyan siya ng almost a year na palugit, pero noong 2022 binawi na ng ICC dahil wala naman talagang nakasuhan dun sa almost a year na palugit na yon.
so
Kaya,
what you're saying, Sir Ronald, is the
kaya
Squid Games delayed it. The Squid Game will give us
yes,
more time
kaya
to
tumatagal
assess
ito
it.
dahil
Yeah.
yes, kaya tumatagal ito dahil una, umalis tayo. Ikalawa ay humingi tayo ng almost a year na palugit. Tapos as a, as late as last month, naglabas na naman ng statement si Guevara invoking complementarity. So yung ganun bang klaseng posisyon ay tingin ko nakatulong para bumagal yung ating kaso. Dahil alam ng ICC, kumokontra tayo. No, kumokontra tayo dyan. At yung present Solicitor General, as late as last month, ay kine-question na naman yung role ng ICC doon sa ating kaso. Kaya hindi ka magtataka, hindi mo rin masisisi yung ICC, bakit ganun bakit ganun ka bagal, no?
Yeah, so essentially our argument here is that unlike in the case of Russia, unlike in the case of Israel or soon maybe Myanmar, and obviously in Afghanistan, it was already given na walang cooperation yung host government, right? Because ang
Yes,
kalaban mo
yes.
yung estado basically, right?
Wala nang palugit,
Exactly.
palugit.
So essentially, ICC knew what was gonna come. They're gonna issue this warrant of arrest, and they know the implication. In the case of the Philippines, ang argument mo is the reason I'm speaking English, Sir Ronald, kasi meron tayo sa Twitter, may mga foreign journalists tayo and friends na nakikinig din. The reason in the Philippines nagkaroon ng delay is because the Philippine government sent too many mixed signals and asked for too many extra time and allowance to sort itself out. And in short, we contributed to the delay of ICC moving forward. Kasi yun nga,
Yes.
that's what I was told when I was there in July in Hague. Na our ICC is already communicating with the Philippine government, hey, what man, you wanna cooperate with us or not? So when Justice Carpio said he's expecting it by September, I thought siguro he also confirmed with his interlocutors. But for all we know, there were back and forth negotiations. Of course, people have to remember this has to go through the Department of Foreign Affairs, right? Before it goes through DOJ, etc., and then Interpol. So there's some complications. Another complicating factor also, Sir Ronald, right? It was yung Supreme Court dimension that the Dutertes would challenge this in the Philippine Supreme Court, hoping again to delay this process since we withdrew from the ICC. Although, of course, anyone with a functioning gray matter would know that the Supreme Court already said na may residual jurisdiction ng ICC even if we exited them by the time of Duterte in 2018, meaning all the crimes committed before that final operationalization of the withdrawal would be covered. In fact, some would argue, in fact, the predecessor of Karim Khan, even the former chief prosecutor, implied
Bensouda.
that everything, yeah, is exactly that everything will be covered, even if you're no longer part of ICC. If you commit mass atrocity, you're still covered. I mean, let's not forget the case of Ukraine and Russia is also interesting, right? Because Russia is not a member of ICC. Last time I checked, I don't think Afghanistan is a member of ICC too. So in short, our case is really complicated kasi it's half in, half out. And then you have BBM, Marcos Jr., who's like the most, like sending 10 different mixed signals. So in short, we have ourselves to blame for the extra delay, I would say. I would still say extra delay because I always
Yeah.
felt the ICC had to come in much earlier. But I think what you're saying, Sarah, is the extra delay. Now, let's go to the implication. Assuming this is the case that ICC maybe within the next 24 to 48 hours is going to formalize this. You already have Rappler, you already have Manila Times, even Manila Times, which of course, back in the day, they put you on the Matrix, right? This is the same newspaper, right? Sir Ronald, you were in the Matrix with Jollibee and Gretchen Ho and our friends.
I
Um,
didn't.
well,
I didn't.
exactly. And I was not on that Matrix, which pissed
Oo.
me off. Like,
Hindi ka privileged eh.
I was not important enough, apparently. Sir Ronald, going back to this, are we saying that if this is true, is it possible? Sa tingin mo, will Duterte stay in Hong Kong na lang and try to figure out? You just said kanina, his former
Tingin ko,
intelligence
kan.
chief is there.
Tingin ko,
Harry
tingin ko
Roque could be there. Yeah.
Tingin ko si Digong will stay there for a while at habang i-explore nila yung mga legal at saka political remedies, halimbawa yung nabanggit mo sa Supreme Court, no? Mag-i-stay siya ron dahil hindi niya alam ano yung mangyayari. No? Ano yung mangyayari. Pero kahit mag-file sila sa Supreme Court, ay nagsabi na yung Supreme Court last December 2021 unanimously na the ICC has jurisdiction. No? So, kakainin ng Supreme Court yung sarili nilang unanimous decision last December 2021 kung babawiin nila yan. Kaya tingin ko medyo uphill yung mga Duterte sa ICC, sa Supreme Court kahit karamihan sa Supreme Court ay appointed ni Digong. No? Kahit karamihan ng justices dyan ay appointed niya. Kaya maghihintay muna siya. Although, meron ding small possibility na itaob niya uli yung lamesa. Bigla siyang bumalik
And
dito.
that's my point. He will go like
Merong
berserk.
several hundred thousand na naghihintay sa kanya sa airport. Tapos yung magke-create siya ng spectacle, napoposasan siya pagdating o huhulihin siya sa airport. And then, yung matagal na nilang plano na trigger can be this, no? Para sa isang uprising or mutiny. So, that is also a distinct possibility. Bagaman, ang tingin ko, that is much lesser. No, yung possibility tingin ko na mas malaki ay they will wait out itong mga gagawin nilang mga legal and political remedies habang naghihintay sila, kumakain sila sa Hong Kong na masarap na pagkain at sasama sa Disneyland, no? Habang
Right.
naghihintay sila, lalo na sabi ni Digong sa Quadcom last year, ay wala siyang pamasahe from Davao to Manila, no? Kaya
Kawawa naman.
ngayon, ang buong pamilya na lang niya ang pumunta sa Hong Kong, no? Kaya sinabi rin ni Digong last year na kung magse-serve ng warrant sa kanya sa Davao ay imamassacre niya yung ICC na magsaserve ng warrant, no? At maghaharakiri siya pagkatapos, no? Ang problema, baka nakalimutan niya na yung magsaserve ng warrant ay hindi naman ICC at saka Interpol na magpaparachute sa Davao. Ang magsaserve ng warrant ay yung Philippine National Police. Mga Pilipino na miyembro ng Interpol. So yun ang kanyang imamasaker,
Um,
no?
Sir, before we get too bloody and all, I'm still in the Disneyland mode. Let's talk about this. If you are Rodrigo Duterte right now, right? You're saying you're at the crossroads, right? One is suddenly go back Philippines with ano neck brace and like in wheelchair and then look like frail and weak, which he quite really is. I mean, he's pretending otherwise, and then expect that he'll get the same reception he got in Hong Kong when a lot of our kababayans love na love siya. I always say yung mga kababayan natin na love sa Digong, sana you spend more time here in the Philippines back in the day, especially with, close to Kian de los Santos and close to the 20, 30,000 victims of EJK. And maybe we can discuss your love for Digong, hindi yung love based on what you see online in YouTube. I love our OFWs. There are a lot of OFW friends we have that are critical of Digong, that they want different Philippines. What I'm saying is that I just hope some of our OFWs who are like all over him and shouting, treating him like a Hollywood celebrity. I hope they spend more time with Kian de los Santos family and the hundreds of children who were allegedly massacred in the so-called drug wars of Duterte. Yun lang. But going back to this, Sir Ronald.
Oo, napanood mo ba yung video na nung dumating si Sarah sa Hong Kong, maraming sumisigaw, Sarah impeach, Sarah
Bakit?
impeach. Ibig
Parang,
sabihin, hindi naman lahat ng OFW ay pro Duterte, no?
yes, I'm talking
Dahil
about that specific subsection na parang DDS pa rin hanggang ngayon as if nothing happened. As if,
Yeah, dahil dramatically bumaba naman talaga yung kanilang approval rating from a high of 93% to a low of 50%. Pero malaki pa rin yung 50%. Mas mataas pa rin yan kaysa sa approval rating ni Bongbong na medyo bumaba because of the budget brouhaha, di ba? Yun ang nangyari. Kaya if I were Digong, I'm almost 80 and not too healthy, I will go out with a bang. Bigla akong ah, bigla akong babalik dito, no? Arrest me, kill me, no? 'Di ba? Darating ako rito. Tapos ang beneficiary si Sarah. Na hindi ako natatakot, no? Hulihin niyo ako, itong mga dayuhan na ito, no? Itong mga dayuhan na tinutulungan ng mga kapwa nating Pilipino sa gobyerno, no? Na hulihin ako, di gawin niyo ngayon. Pwede niya mga ganun provoke. Tataob niya yung lamesa, babaguhin niya yung narrative. At alam mo naman, baka malito yung gobyerno kung ano gagawin. Kung
yun
gagawin
nga
ni
eh.
Digong.
Yun nga
Di
eh.
ba?
Like if you're Duterte, right, knowing his algorithm na disruptive
Mm.
politics has served him, he has a perfect record of winning all elections, right?
Mm.
Um, that tells you that the idea of him, kasi political harakiri yun, di ba? If he's gonna stay in exile in Hong Kong, it's basically the end
Mm.
of the family. That's the cutting off the head of the snake. The
Yeah.
next thing,
Pero
they're gonna
ang
go after the daughter,
pero
after the son. So
ang
there's
problema rin
also a
kasi
lot of reason for him to go crazy and come back.
ang problema rin kasi Richard ay may tendency yung mga Duterte to believe their own propaganda. No? The Duterte brand, the Duterte magic is also a bubble. Diba? It's also a bubble Yung mga bullies kasi, no, matatapang sila sa harap ng weaker opponents. Diba? Pero pag meron silang katapat na as strong as them, medyo nag-hesitate sila. Kaya yun yung kanilang relasyon sa China China is the bigger bully. The biggest bully. Kaya hindi sila makaporma pagdating sa China. Pero pagdating ngayon sa mga may hirap na 35,000 na pinatay nila extrajudicially, no? Ang tingin nila they can get away with it. At ang tingin nila katulad ng speech na sa Hong Kong, ginagawa ko ito para sa kapayapaan. Actually, yung kapayapaan ng sementeryo ang ibig niyang sabihin, no? Kaya eventually that bubble will burst or has already burst, no? Kaya malabo na gawin ni Digong yung sinasabi ko. Dahil ayaw din nila talaga na makita na nakakulong, nakaposas, sinasakay sa aeroplano papunta sa Den Haag, 'di ba? Ayaw din nila noon Parang si Sara Duterte, di ba? Yung kanyang press con, anong sabi niya? Mas mahirap pa, no? Mas mahirap pa, mas madali pang iwanan ng boyfriend
Hindi,
at
mas
saka
mahirap na iwanan ka ng jowa kaysa
mahirap
ma-impeach.
pa,
Oo,
mas mahirap pang iwanan
ng
ng
jowa.
boyfriend at girlfriend kesa ma-impeach. Ang
Correct.
message niya, chill lang ako. Cool lang ako. I'm not troubled by this impeachment. Pero after a few days, nagsampa sa Supreme Court, 'di ba? Nagsampa sa Supreme Court ng kaso para itigil yung kanyang impeachment. Kala ko ba chill ka lang? No? Kala ko ba chill ka lang? Parang si Digong last year, anong sabi niya sa Quadcom? No? Ang tagal naman itong ICC. Sana bukas na. Naiinip na ako. O ngayon, nasaan siya? Nasa Hong Kong, nagtatago. Nasa China,
Nagsisigilan.
nagtatago. So, ibig sabihin, yung kanilang mystique, yung kanilang legend, yung kanilang propaganda is a hot air balloon na sumasabog na. No? At tingin ko, alam nila yon. Kaya I doubt kung gagawin nila yung sinasabi ko. No?
Pero Sir
Na
Ronald, are you challenging? I mean, let's say for by some accident, since ang dami na nanonood ngayon,
mm,
si Harry is listening in, or like
mm.
some Duterte advice. Do you think they will take this as a challenge? Like Sir Ronald, do you want to
Oh,
officially
dapat,
challenge?
dapat,
Bumalik ka
dapat.
dito, tingnan natin.
Dapat. Si Harry Roque nga, contempt lang yung kinakaharap. Nagtatago na kung saan-saan eh. Contempt pa lang yan ha. Oh, alam ko naman contemptible siya, no? Pero yung kanyang kasong hinaharap, contempt lang yon, no? Dahil lang sa contempt, nagtago na siya. So, sobra naman silang tapang. No? Sobra naman silang tapang. 'Di ba? Ang tapang-tapang niya. Political detainee na siya. Nakulong lang siya for 1 day sa
Bayani, bayani,
Kongreso. Ando na
bayani.
siya kaharap ng mga rehas na bakal, no? Diyos ko po naman, no? Diyos ko po naman itong mga to, no? Kaya, hamulin natin. Hamulin natin. Tatapang nyo, ha? Di, umuwi kayo ngayon. Oh, umuwi kayo ngayon, no? Magpaparali ako ng mga victims ng EJK. Sasalubong sa iyo sa airport, no?
Actually, Sir Ronald, I think we need
Hmm.
more of that because as we speak, I don't know, these are trolls, these are just misled people, these are like people out. Sabi na, wait, nag-investigate pa lang ICC. Like, can we remind Sir Ronald,
Hmm.
people, how
Hmm.
did we arrive at this point whereby an arrest warrant against Duterte is looking more imminent than ever? So in can you just remind, I know this is like sobrang like naghang na tayo, like ganun baka walang
Hmm.
pag-asa yung ibang kaibigan natin.
Hmm.
How did ICC come with this decision if ever they're gonna release that warrant of arrest? Where did they get their evidence daw, Sir Ronald? Saan daw?
Well, ang main evidence nila ay yung mga mismong nag-implement nung Davao Death Squad. Yung head mismo niya ay si Police Superintendent ba yan? Las Cañas. At yung sinasabi niyang Lambada Gang, yung 7 hitmen niya, isa ron ang tumestigo, si Matubato. And I think one more ang nasa kwan ngayon, nasa ICC. Pero hindi lang yun eh.
Ang dami mo
Paano
communications.
mo,
Yeah, exactly.
paano mo itatago ang 35,000 deaths na mismo yung Philippine National Police inaamin ay 6 to 7,000. At mismo yung kanilang Malacanang report, no? Noong 2017 September, ang sinasabi 20,000 na ang patay. 16,000 extrajudicially at 4,000 through legitimate police operations. Ito yung kanilang performance report, no? Barely a year nung pagkapanalo ni Digong as president, ganyan na karami ang patay. Paano mo itatago yan? No? Paano mo itatago yung mga pamilya ng mga Kian de los Santos? Mga teenager na pinatay ng mga pulis. No, paano mo itatago yan? So, mangangamo yan eh. Mangangamo yung sobrang dami nilang pinapatay. No? Kaya, maliban doon sa mga testigo, yan yung mag-haunt sa kanila. Literally, the ghosts of those they killed. No? As well as figuratively. At ikatlo, mismo yung mga statement ni Digong. Kahit madalas binabawi niya, siya mismo umaamin na inutos niya yan. So, these are very compelling evidence. At binigyan pa sila ng palugit ng almost 1 taon. Dahil reasonable naman yung ICC. Nag-request ka para patunayan na yung justice system mo nag-work. May nadagdag bang kinasuhan doon sa 35,000 na pinatay? Wala. No? Kaya the tons, the tons of evidence, katulad nung 110 tons nung truck na na nagpabagsak nung tulay sa Isabela, no? Ganun kabigat yung ebidensya laban sa mga Duterte, no? Yung Ilocano rin ang Isabela, di ba? Ilocano rin. Oh,
Yes,
yun.
yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
Yung
yun.
mga
So yung iconic
eh,
bridge na bumagsak dahil sa tonelada daw na truck. Ganun din yung tonelada na ebidensya laban sa mga Duterte.
But just speaking, Toneda, di ba sabi ni Camille Villar, drive safely ba?
Yeah, yeah, right.
DPWH Secretary.
Sino ba yung secretary ng DPWH noon?
Exactly. Like, yung mga bridge na yan po ay hindi lumitaw out of nowhere in the past 2 years.
Oh,
Medyo 10 years na po siya binield. 6 years
yes.
noon ay Digong's administration.
90% ay nabuo ng panahon
90%
ni Digong.
Digong's
Oo.
legacy. Yeah.
Huwag natin kalimutan.
Oo. So,
Build, build, build.
build.
Kasabay ng kill, kill, kill.
Buti
Hmm.
nga, and hugot, like, baka mahirapan, baka maano tayo dyan, makasuhan tayo.
Oh.
Ano daw, kakasuhan daw ako ni, sabi niya, ang pangalan niya, ni, what's her, I forgot, si, Guanzon.
Oh,
Nagalit daw siya
Guanzon,
kasi
no?
sabi ko,
Yari ka dyan, no?
sabi ko kasi, parang Kibuloy na supporter ang nakikipicture ko. Hindi naman nag-gets ang satire, masyado naman ang
Oh,
kaibigan natin.
yari ka
Sir,
dyan.
Sir
No?
Ronald, Sir Ronald,
Hawaii mo na lahat, huwag lang si Guanzon.
parang you're not helping, Sir Ronald. Dami mo hinamon, ah. Sir Ronald, balikan
Oh.
natin ito. If
Hmm.
you are Digong and looking at the case of Kiboloy, will you feel less safe or not? In a sense that quite effective yung nangyari kay Kiboloy, di ba? Despite all the drama and all of the pusit games and all the Davao strategy, tactics, and meron pang Davao School of Constitutional Law na may kung ano-anong sinasabi na meron siyang warrant of arrest pero hindi search warrant. So, hindi siya pwede makapasok na wala like yung kung ano-ano. If
Hmm.
you, is the Kibuloy case actually a warning shot to Duterte na you're actually very vulnerable? In short, yun ang tanong.
Well, sabi ko nga kanina, nag-burst na yung kanilang bubble mismo sa kanilang muka. At never in their wildest dreams na na-imagine nila na mangyayari ito sa kanila. Dahil yung mga Duterte kasi pure hubris eh. Pure hubris, no? Ibig sabihin ay sobra yung paniniwala nila sa kanilang invincibility. Sobra yung paniniwala nila, no? Sa kanilang ah, lakas na
Unity, yeah, rather, yeah, yeah.
hindi ito mangyayari, no? And ngayon na nagsisimulang mangyari that they are confronted by the possibility of their political mortality, I'm sure ninenervyos na sila. In spite of their bravura. Ang natitira na lang ngayon sa kanila, di ba? It's a bravura eh. Di ba? Na wala yan. Pinapagpag lang namin yan. Impeachment, pinapagpag. ICC, pinapagpag. Ngayon, no? Ngayon na nakadikit na sa kanila itong kanilang pinapagpag, hindi nila mapagpag. Nakakaramdam na sila ng mortality. Imagine mo yun, ha? Kung ikaw ay sobrang believe mo sa sarili mo at na-realize mo
Parang
na
tayo sa Ronald, bilib na bilib tayo sa kanya.
tayo hubris lang. Tayo hubris lang. Sila pure hubris eh. No? No? Tayo, may element pa tayo ng show eh. Showmanship eh. Sila talaga naniniwala. No? Talaga naniniwala. Ikaw kasi, ang pinanggagalingan mo kasi toxic masculinity eh. No? Ako,
Sir
ako,
Ronald,
ako
Women's Month
pinanggagalingan
yan,
ko
Women's
lang
Month.
eh.
Happy
Weakling
Women's
lang ako
Month.
kaya nadadamay ako sa inyo eh. No? Nadadamay ako eh. No?
Happy Women's Month pa ulit. Just to remind everyone, tayo po ay talagang mataas po ang ating quotient of political sensitivity.
Oh, oh.
Towards the end na
Mamaya,
tayo.
mamaya, magpaliwanag ka mamaya sa safe house.
Mamaya, magbabardagulan na tayo mamaya kasi
Oh,
dun ka sa
rumble na,
kabila, ha? Basta sa
rumble,
kabila, malayo tayo.
rumble na naman tayo mamaya ron.
Oo.
Rumble na naman tayo.
Nalsiklaway na naman
Kawawa
tayo.
na naman
Pero
yung ating mga kasama.
daming nagalit sa akin. Bakit si Richard walang mic doon? Tapos nakikiepal. Pumapatol naman kayo sa akin. Sir Ronald, patapos na tayo. Let's go towards the, parang, okay, the day after. Sabihin natin, okay, again, everything is with caveat. Let's say within the next 48 hours, the warrant of arrest comes in. Philippine government, that 7,000 strong, whatever is true. Um, so what do we see in terms of scenarios? A, in terms of Sara impeachment, do we see this actually accelerating the Sara impeachment situation? Na baka, wait, if we cut off the head of the snake, maybe we want to go after the rest.
Of course, dahil Sarah is a creation of the father. 'Di ba? Yung kanilang mga political allies like Bato, Bongo, no, Robin Hood Padilla are creation of the father. No, the family. Hindi naman, ikaw ba, sino ba namang matino ang boboto kay Pulong? No? Kaya siya binoto dahil siya ay Duterte. Di ba? So, all of this, nakinabang sila kay Digong. Kung si Digong ay mag-unravel, sigurado ko mag-unravel din sila. Halimbawa, kung
House of
matuloy
Cards.
itong crimes against humanity, kung matuloy itong kanilang pagtago, dinaga at nagtago sa Hong Kong, no? At hindi na sila babalik. Doon na sila sa bosom ng kanilang principal na China, si Xi Jinping. Doon na sila magtatago. Imagine mo yung negative impact niyan kay Sara. Anong sasabihin ng mga senador na nag-hesitate i-convict si Sara? Anong sasabihin ng mga senador na ang pagkiling ay pro-Sara? Anong sasabihin ng mga senador na nagbabakasyon, ayaw tapusin yung kanilang bakasyon in deference to Sara? Magbabago yan. Magbabago yan. Gusto ba ng mga senador na ito na malink sa crimes against humanity? Gusto ba ng mga senador na ito malink sa pagiging pro-China? I'm sure hindi. Kaya may epekto yan hindi lamang sa midterm elections, may epekto yan dito sa impeachment.
So
I
mag-ano
am
yan,
sure of that.
mag-tsunami na yan, di ba? I mean, if you're Nograles,
Yes,
oh, suddenly, uh, ito
yes.
na, kung legit pa
Unless,
yung mga,
unless,
eh,
unless, Bigar, unless gumawa yung gobyerno ng epic fail.
yung,
No?
I was
Unless,
about to say,
unless,
unless yung
unless
kababayan
yung
ko ay
gobyerno, unless yung gobyerno hindi gamitin itong opportunity na ito. At
shooting
imbis
the,
na
ano,
gamitin, ay sila yung mag-unravel. Sana hindi naman. Dahil lamang na lamang sila rito eh. Lamang na lamang sila rito. Pero kung pag nakita mo yung statement ni Jay Ruiz at saka ni Claire, medyo it leaves much to be desired. Di ba? Dapat turuan mo sila how to make a statement. No,
I
turuan mo
think,
sila.
well, in
Oo.
fairness kay Attorney
Oo.
Claire Caso, lalabas yung interview na, I think she's still feeling her way. I
Mm.
mean, she's transitioning from us like vlogger into, kaya nga parang, sabi ko mag-Harry Roque style ka. In my personal capacity, ito yung opinion ko, magganong ka na lang sabi
Oo.
ko. Para, para makalusot. No, but going back to this, Sir Ronald, um, so what should the rest do? Kasi hindi natin kontrolado yung administration. BBM will do his own thing. Hindi rin natin kontrolado si Digong, but you're encouraging them to go for gold and like magwala-wala. Now, what should the civil society do? Yung sinabi mo kanina, should the victims come out? Pwede na sila mag-rally? Or do you think this is now the time to bring out all the cards na? Meaning,
Well, sabi ko nga
yeah.
sabi ko nga sa interview ko kahapon at saka early this morning. Ito yung moment ng mga victims. Ito yung moment ng mga pamilya. Ibis na kami lang ang nagsasalita, dapat sila yung nasa frontline na nagsasalita. Ito yung kanilang storya. No? This is their moment. No? Kaya dapat sila yung imbitahan ng media. No? Dahil ito na yung kanilang vindication. No? Ito na yung kanilang vindication. At kailangan magkaroon ng maraming mobilizations with them, ang civil society. Yun ang dapat mangyari.
And do you think there are civil society groups who are doing that? I mean, you were talking about kunyari, people's movement for Sara impeachment. Are we could we see kind of a confluence of all of this? A people's movement for Sara impeachment,
Yes,
parang a
exactly.
people's movement for EJK victims, a people's movement for
Exactly.
good governance. Yeah.
Exactly, no? Tingin ko habang tayo ay nagbabardagulan dito, ay nagpaplano na yung mga yan proactively, no? Habang tayo ay nag-uusap ng mga walang
Na walang
kwentang
kinalaman. Wala tayong kinalaman. Just
oh.
to be clear,
Wala,
we're
wala, wala,
totally,
wala,
we're
wala.
totally
Wala,
innocent. We have
wala,
no
wala, wala.
idea
Wala
whatsoever.
naman dyan. No? Tayo ay kwan lang. Mga meron-meron lang tayo.
Agitators. We are agitators.
Meron-meron lang. Oh, meron-meron. Nagpo-propose nga tayo kay Digong kung ano gagawin, di ba? Oh, di
We're
ba?
proposing to both sides. Sabi na iba, parang sinusunod natin yung dalawa. Ginawa natin sa sabong, ah. Sabong.
Oo.
Sige na,
Oh.
go na, go
I'm
na. Go na,
100%.
ikaw, uwi ka na. Manggulan tayo.
I'm 100% sure nagpaplano itong civil society with the families of the victims na mag-scale up, na mag-scale up. Kasama
No,
na itong People's Impeachment Campaign.
Sir, now if you are Bato, what will you do now? You're in the middle of elections. May time ka ba tumakas or mag hair follicle test? Ano bang gagawin mo ngayon?
Wala problema ni Bato, kung meron international warrant, may probability na kasama siya as principal. Si Sara malamang hindi. Si Bongo malamang hindi. No? At least not in the first wave. Pero si Bato ay nanganganib. Nanganganib si Bato. Baka nga siya pa yung maiwan dito, siya pa yung
siya yung
madala sa Den Haag.
siya
Siya
yung
pa yung
maging Bato.
oh,
Yeah.
siya pa yung nandun, no? Oo. At siya yung talagang tunay na iiyak katulad nung kanyang crocodile tears nung tinanggal si Migsubiri. Ito, tunay na tears
Tanda
na to,
yung
hindi na to crocodile tears.
Sir, malapit na
Hmm.
kayo ng Bato School of Drama and Arts. Baka mamaya magka-branch yan sa Hague.
Yan,
Hague
oo.
branch of the Bato School of Drama and Arts.
Oo. At
Now,
halimbawa,
yeah.
kahit hindi pa siya hulihin, tatamaan yung kanyang ratings sa survey dito. I'm sure of that. No?
Yun nga, I think now is you're absolutely right. This time talaga for the victims and all come out. Last point, what about the genuine progressive opposition? We had the Iloilo event. Riza was there, Lenny was there. Franklin Drilon always was there. Kind of like a show of united front. We're seeing more of those congealing and all. Do you think, Sir Ronald, now it's time also for that traditional opposition, let's just call them, to come all in out in support of ICC if ever the warrant of arrest come out? What should our friends do? Yung mga people who see themselves or are truly progressives, whether liberal or progressive, as in center left or left, should they all come out and fully in unison support the ICC movement na ito na dapat yung focus?
Dapat bawiin na nila yung statement nila na impeachment is not a people's issue. Dahil yung impeachment, kasama dyan yung EJK. Yung impeachment, kasama dyan yung ICC, yung Crimes Against Humanity. No? At ito, clearly, ay nagdesisyon na yung ICC. At dapat sila yung paunang sumuporta dyan. Dapat bawiin na nila yung kanilang statement na ang impeachment is not a people's issue. Dapat magsalita na sila rito. Kahit medyo magdalawang isip sila dahil baka mabawasan sila ng boto dahil this is no longer about political calculation. This is no longer about votes. This is about their role and part in history. Nasaang side ba sila ng kasaysayan? No? Sila ba ay titimbangin at makikitang kulang o sila ay titimbangin at makikitang sapat? Yun na yung dapat nilang isipin. Kaya dapat kasama sila sa ating hahamunin.
Yun nga,
Ngayon
pero
at
do
sa
you
mga
think if they
susunod
don't
na
do that,
episode.
that will damage them? I mean, let's lay out all the cards. If
Yeah.
the those who position themselves as liberal, progressive, opposite, if they don't come out openly dito sa ICC, sa tingin mo ba masisira talagang, I mean, yung wala na silang credibility for years to come, considering, the opposition is still trying to rebuild its momentum, di ba?
Correct. Correct. Pwedeng makakuha sila ng boto sa mga Duterte. Pwede sila makakuha ng boto sa iglesia.
But at
Pero
the
yung mas
expense of
malaking boto na pagkukuhanan nila, yung anti-Duterte, no? Yan yung mas
Solid North.
tama
Yung
sa
maraming
kanila.
followers natin ngayon, Sir Ronald, biglang dumami yung Solid North followers natin. May mali ba tayong ginagawa, Sir Ronald?
Baka tsamba lang.
Parang ang daming comment na pro BBM ako pero gusto ko kayong dalawa, parang wait. No, 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 no. It's like, thank you but no thank you. Kasi gagamitin naman
Oo.
lapat sa atin yan eh.
Oo.
No, no, sir, I think this is very important, right? We have to be absolutely clear. Wala nang time for being wishy-washy here. We say this to BBM, but we're also saying this to some of our friends on the other side. Like, eto na. You have to lay out the cards na. I mean, I don't want to go Trillanes about this kasi Senator Trillanes parang, whoa, oh, relax. Sabi ni Ron, di ko alam, baka nga sa private ka, hindi nga. Sabi ko, oh, okay. Sabi ko, so, this
Oo.
is it na, no? Lay out all the cards, show where you stand on this issue kasi this could be a momentous, juncture in Philippine history. Di ba, Sir Ron? I mean, did you ever think we will come here? I know we kept on saying for the past 2 years na papunta na tayo sa exciting part. But now, it looks like we're just at the cusp of it, Sir Ronald. I know marami kang mga adrenaline rush events sa buhay mo. Hindi ko na isama yung mga hugot mo. Medyo yung mga adrenaline. Oh, wait.
Oo. Oo.
Erase. Alam ko
Oh,
parang exciting moments sa buhay mo, Sir Ronald. But is this gonna be one of the most exciting moments if ever papunta na talaga tayo dyan?
yes, this is a defining moment for everyone. This is a defining moment for our generation. Dahil dito nakasalalay yung future ng mga susunod na henerasyon. Diba? If the Duterte survive this, then they have a possibility to get back into power. No? Ngayon yung panahon whether they are destroyed completely or they survive and get momentum going into 2028. Tayang pato na ito. Tayang pato na ito para sa mga not only progressives, no? But those who support democracy, rule of law, no, sustainable development, everything na positibo sa ating national narrative ay dapat itaya na ngayon. Laban dito sa mga recidivist elements na ito, no? Dahil kung hindi natin ito gagawin, no, the future will not only be bleak, the future will be doomed for our future generation. Kaya very defining ito. Ang tawag namin dito sa kalsada, tayang pato. Kaya mo na lahat, no? Kaya yung mga nagbabasillate na ang basihan nila ay yung political calculation ng boto, no? Ay huwag kayong pumunta sa ganyang klasing side of history. Iko-condemn kayo forever. Huwag niyong kalimutan. Lalo na yung may mga apelyido na pinoprotektahan. No?
Yan
Mahiya
na,
naman
yun
kayo. No?
Sir
Mahiya naman
Ronald.
kayo. Kaya nga hindi ko
Oo.
binanggit eh.
Oo.
No?
Eh,
Mahiya naman
hindi ito
kayo.
yung nagma-microblade, just to be clear. Kasi baka mag-feeling siya na
Oo.
kailangan din niya. Hindi si microblade boy yan. Just to be
Hmm.
clear. Sir Ronald, ito na talaga, last na last. Kasi di sinasabi na, marites na naman tayo, hindi tayo totoong expert. Okay, so let's show them what kind of expert we are. Okay, so what is the best case scenario? What is the worst case scenario and what is the most probable scenario? Ganun na lang para maging analytic tayo. Kasi, of course, nothing is 100%. We cannot say anything for sure. Obviously, may pagka-normative advocacy din yung mga sinasabi natin minsan here, especially si Sir Ronald. Ako, very balanced ako, very malasado. Um,
Papansin ko nga.
Sir Ronald, what is the
Ah,
worst case scenario that could happen here? And then what is the best case scenario? And what do you think is really the more probable one? Again, this is probabilistic analysis. So, ito na, expert na tayo. Hindi na tayo, ano. What is the worst,
the
best,
worst
and
case
most probable?
scenario, no? Sabihin, gamitin ito ng mga Duterte na sila yung mga martir. No? Sila yung martir, no? Pinapapasok ng ating corrupt na gobyerno yung mga dayuhan para sila ay tugisin dahil hindi sila kayang tugisin ng ating sariling gobyerno. Yung ganyang klaseng narrative gagamitin nila to generate sympathy and support, no? Yan yung best case scenario para sa kanila. Ngayon, yung best case scenario naman para sa atin ay lahat itong mga binabanat natin sa kanila ay ngayon maging reality. Yung lahat ng sinasabi natin, crimes against humanity, no, traitors na mga pro-China, no, mga billionaires na tinatago yung kanilang ninakaw, ay ngayon, nandito ngayon, no? Nakaharap sa ating mga mata, stark naked, yung kanilang betrayal, yung kanilang corruption, yung kanilang immunity, yung kanilang mass murder, nandito ngayon, gamitin na natin para kumbinsihin yung mga nagbabasilate, para kumbinsihin yung naniniwala pa rin sa kanila na ito yung inyong sinusuportahan. These are the monsters you thought were your heroes. Yun yung best case scenario. At i-condemn na sila ng a large part of our population. Linking all these issues together. China, tokhang, corruption, impunity, etc. No? At gamitin na ito as the main decisive blow against the Dutertes. No?
And what is the most probable scenario? Somewhere in between. I think most
Hmm.
likely it's
Well,
somewhere.
kung adviser mo yung si Claire at saka si
Ayan
JP.
naman tayo. Sir Ronald! Sir Ronald! Parang nainggit ka yata nung sabi ko
Oo.
magta-tandem na rin kami ni R&D,
Oo.
kami ni
Ako kasi,
Claire.
ako kasi hindi ako tatanggapin as an advisor eh. Kaya ikaw na lang mag-advise. No?
Kasi
Pero,
hindi
pero,
kasi.
pero maganda rin ito para sa progressive movement. Dahil
Exactly.
sila naman ang nag-take ng cudgels dito eh, di ba? For more than 2 years. So, mag-playmaking na yung progressive movement. Yung mga nag-file ng impeachment, mag-claim making na. Yung dating bumabanat kay Digong, mag-claim making na. Hindi ko lang alam kung makakapag-claim making yung bahagi ng progressives na sumuporta kay Digong when he won as president at sumama sa gobyerno ni Digong for 2 years. Hindi ko lang alam kung makakapag-claim making yon.
Pero
But
I think
pwede
I
mag-claim
think
making.
kaya nga officially gusto ko na talaga mag-launch ng Move Forward Party sa Philippines kasi
Yan.
literally
Oo.
parang yung
Oo.
sa Thailand kasi parang literally gusto ko na mag-move forward na tayo kasi ayoko na relitigate ng lahat ng mga
Pwede naman mag-move forward eh. No? Pero dapat may summation. Kailangan may,
post-mortem.
may
Lahat
assessment.
tayo
Kung
kailangan
hindi,
ng post-mortem.
kung
Yeah.
hindi, parang kaladkad mo yan na parang kadaber na nangangamoy na nabubulok. Diba? Para maiwanan mo yung kadaber na yan ng iyong support kay Duterte, aminin mo na nagkamali ka. Diba? Kailangan may ganong klaseng self-criticism na official hindi yung pabulong-bulong lang. Ay,
Ayun lang. Or nasa
Richard,
podcast lang ni
nagsisi kami.
Hadarian. Oo.
Richard, nagkamali kami. No? Dapat medyo ka naman.
Right.
Medyo may ganung klaseng summation. And then we can move forward. Pwede na silang sumama sa iyong move forward party.
Party. Yeah.
No?
Future forward, move forward. No, honestly, sinasabi ko sa Ronald, it's an anomaly na wala pa tayong ganyan sa Pilipinas. Si Macron nagkaroon ng On March, si Pita
Hmm.
nagkaroon ng Move Forward, Future Forward. May bago na ulit pangalan nila kasi they keep on getting banned but they keep on coming back even stronger. No? So,
Yes,
dapat
yes.
ganun na rin tayo sa Pilipinas.
Malay
Tama.
mo, malay mo, malay mo may mga uusap na tungkol dyan for 2028.
Exactly. At ikaw yung plano namin gawin. Ikaw yung Jeremy Corbyn, Bernie Sanders. Kasi di ba,
Oo,
pansin mo, there's always
oo.
kind of a statesman, elder state. Hindi ka pa naman
Oo,
elder, pero almost.
yung Joe Rogan mo, nagugulpi ngayon eh.
Medyo, medyo kawawa.
Ha? Medyo nag-unravel din eh.
Alam mo yung kay Elon Musk, yung pumapasok na siya sa grass, yung
Oo. Tapos
nagtatago
may,
na siya sa
tapos may
grass.
dalang, may dalang chainsaw.
Ayan tayo. Okay, sir, I know marami kang gagawin and I'm gonna see you. Oh my God, ang tagal natin hindi mag-meet. In 2 hours,
in,
I'll
in a
see you
few
to
hours.
discuss
In
this
a few
more.
hours. Oh.
In 2 hours,
Okay.
I'll see you again.
Wala na ba sila,
Salamat,
wala
Sir
na ba
Ronald.
sila ibang, wala na ba sila ibang maimbita?
Actually, yun nga ang pansin ko. Bakit si Ronald parating imbita? Dapat ako lang, charot. Yeah, on that note, salamat, Sir Ronald, and talk to you
Salamat.
really soon. Really soon.
See
Salamat.
you. Parang makikita kita every day eh. Parang,
Parang ayaw mo yata.
parang
Parang hindi
you must
yata
be doing
nagtotoo,
you must
pero
be doing something wrong, no?
you must be. Or baka wala talaga silang mahanap na iba. Like, tayo lang pumapatol. Salamat, Sir Ronald, and talk to you soon.
Okay.